Hello everyone and welcome to yet another wartime video. I'm making this video to distract myself from the war and you watching me. Actually, I don't know why you're doing that, but thank you very much. I really appreciate that you're doing that, and I really glad that I can bring you some more information. And today I will talk about the gadget that is not closely related to audio. It's partially related, but it's more about the video. And if you remember, somewhere at the end of previous year and at the beginning of this one, I said that I bought a big TV. Not huge, actually. For me it looks huge, but 65-inch. It's nowadays it's just slightly above average probably. And I said that I want to build some home setup. I did that. I have speakers, amplifier, really interesting, that I will also tell about. But I was looking for the media player solution. Of course, almost all TV sets now are smart. Actually, I don't know, does anyone still doing some dumb TV sets without smart functionality? But they are often full of some bloatware, adware. Actually, it's fun that some manufacturers of cheap smart TV sets earn more by selling your personal data than by selling the TV sets themselves. So, many people still like to use some external video player, and I'm not an exception. I was using some $60 Chinese TV box. Actually, don't remember its name. It's small, but it was working okay, supporting Full HD. But now I want 4K, I want high resolution and a lot of formats. And then a friend of mine who owns a big retail shop told me about the company Zidoo. Actually, they are really famous on the TV players market, video players market. They have huge lineup of the devices, and today I want to tell about the most affordable one. It's Z9X. Actually, it's the start of their line. They have also Z10 Pro that I'm actually using, and they have Z1000 with some letters with even more, it's even more extended model. But today let's focus on the most affordable one, Z9X. Actually, they share same chipset, same set of software features. So basically, two more expensive models are just about giving you more convenience. And they also have even more advanced devices that goes in the price range about $1,000. They are really familiar with audiophile market because in the high-end devices they use in ESS chipsets. They are room ready, even these affordable models. So these guys knows about not only about video but about the audio part. But today let's talk about this model. Its price is $230, and even by that amount of different logos on the box you can understand that it's a real deal that goes beyond the typical TV box. And actually, I won't tell about all specifications. They have tons of different supported formats, features, and so on. This video won't be in detail, and probably it won't be as bright and as interesting as professional video reviewers does, but I will share my experience. Actually, my experience is with Z10 Pro, but Z9X is absolutely the same without few features. Probably at the end of this video I will show you Z10 too, and we'll talk about that. But let's have a closer look. It's built on Realtek chipset, runs Android 9, so really good set of features. Tons of processing power to support even super high resolution formats, and you can see 4K Ultra HD, HDR supported, Dolby Vision, HDMI of course, DTS, Dolby 3D, so basically all modern formats, everything that that humankind created is supported here. And thanks to the powerful processor and chipset inside, you won't have any issues like slow decoding or something like that. Box is pretty small, looks pleasant, so let's unpack it, open and dig inside. So you can see different specifications on the back side, so a lot of them, but Wacom LAN and Wi-Fi, 5 gigahertz and many other great things to mention. So inside you'll get manual, warranty card, it's for losers. Actually, here is the device itself. This version is pretty compact. Underneath you'll get a nice remote control. Actually, let's talk about it a bit later. External cable to connect some hard disk drive if you want to do that. Power supply and HDMI cable. So as you can see, everything you'll need to start working with it. So let me clean up the table a little bit and we'll proceed with this video. In terms of design, it's pretty pleasant. This version is small, so it looks basically like some good TV box. Slightly bigger, but still on the compact side of things, so you can easily place it somewhere near your TV set, hang on the wall, or sometimes even behind the TV set. It's made of aluminum, feels really nice and solid. On the front panel there is a LED indicator. It shows actually on-off messages, some basic information like Wi-Fi connection. And if you're using built-in software player, you can select to show on this indicator current time, elapsed time or remaining time of the video, so it's pretty convenient. You can control the brightness, you can make it bright or dim it if you're watching video at night, so a really nice and convenient thing. Here is a big vent hole, so it requires cooling. 2 USB ports on the side, reset. Actually, I never have to reset it. Pretty big Wi-Fi antennas, and actually it's one of the most noticeable differences with compared to my old TV box is that Wi-Fi connectivity here is perfect. Network is fast and it supports streaming in high resolution, so if your router is good, it won't be the weak point, because sometimes my TV box overheated previously. And on the back side here is HDMI in and HDMI out. You can select what to do with the signal you're getting via HDMI in. Here is optical output, AV output, and RS-232, but actually I'm not sure what for it's used. It's some service port in this case. Power socket and on-off switch. So actually you can turn it on and keep it in standby mode to wake it from the remote control. And on this side you're getting addition 2 USB 3 ports. So as you can see, in terms of connectivity, you're getting a lot of ports, 2 high-speed ones and 2 with a regular speed, but I think it will be enough for all scenarios. I'm actually using my Z10 Pro with external USB digital to analog converter, and it works absolutely without problems. One more port occupied with the receiver of Air mouse, but it's another matter. And here is the slot for the hard disk drive. In this version actually it's done really straightforward. You connect the cord here, you connect HDD here, and you put it on top. Not a convenient way to do that, but actually it works, and you're saving about $100, because Z10 Pro costs $350 or somewhere like that, and it has a special compartment to connect the hard disk drive. Rubber fits on the bottom, additional vent holes, so in general nice looking device, really solid, feels really solid. Remote control is also really convenient. After some usage you enjoy it. It has backlit buttons, so even in the darkness for a few seconds you're just pressing any button and you can see what to tap here. It has a spatial area with 5 buttons you can learn from your TV set. And basically it's all necessary, actually 4 buttons, because this one is service. And you can power on and off your TV set, change volume and select inputs. Basically the buttons you need to turn on your TV, select the input of this device and start operating it. Really convenient, well balanced, of course pretty big one, but this thing is filled with functionality and requires a lot of buttons. So nice, well defined click, really good feel in general. But I bought Air Mouse because it's still more convenient, especially when you need to tap something on the virtual keyboard, for example. It still gives you an additional level of convenience. But if someone will be interested, I will talk about Air Mouse in some next videos. In terms of software, it's Android 9 with good, colorful custom shell with convenient applications, great app for remote control, so you can control this device from your smartphone if you need, and it's really convenient. Tons of settings, you can tweak all aspects of video, audio, network and stuff. But two main masterpieces, of course, it's a built-in software player. Actually, player itself is pretty unobtrusive because interface is minimalistic. You select video, it starts playback, but it has tons of controls all over all aspects like resolution and stuff. And media center here, or theater application, is the most unique and great. So they build this device with keeping in mind those who have offline collection of videos in high resolutions, MKV and some other stuff. In all that containers, Blu-ray rips and so on. So don't ask me where you can get them. I don't know. Probably people get them somewhere. I won't speak about the piracy question, but someone has them, and this application, theater application, scans your offline media library, download the cover art, and gives you a great interface with information about the movie, actors, cross navigation, and ability to start playback. Actually, great addition here. And probably that's what I wanted to say about it, because it just works. And of course, if you prefer legal content, if you like streaming services, absolutely zero problems. Netflix with all extensions, with Dolby audio and stuff, and all other streaming services, just download it, install, and it's working. It shows videos just absolutely without any problems. And actually, I don't see much sense talking about the video quality, because video is digital format, so unless it messes something with digital signal, you'll get the same video quality from any decent player. And this one is just delivering you video without any distortion, without frame rate drop, without all shutter and delay and stuff. So basically, in terms of video, it just plays it and you enjoy it. That's it. And now let's have a brief look at the Z10 Pro. Here is Z10 Pro by Zidoo. As you can see, actually they have some similarity in terms of design. They share same approach with slight different, and Z10 looks a bit more premium. But anyway, idea is absolutely same. You can see that fits looks more solid here. Case is bigger, but still it's pretty small, about the size of classical Mac Mini. For me, it's common size reference. The difference that screen here is slightly big, but it's still segmented indicator. There are two USB 2.0 ports on the front panel. On the side, there is the same ports for external hard drive, two USB 3.0 ports, and the rest 2.3.2. And on the back side, you can see that Ethernet. Actually, I forgot to show that this one also has Ethernet. HDMI in and out, optical in, power in, on off toggle, and actually it has active cooling. In some rare cases it turn it on. Cooler is quiet. Actually, usually it works only during start and boot up. I never heard it working during the video. It has RCA audio out, it has coaxial out and video out, so a bit a slight set of additional outputs. But the main difference for many actually is that slot for the external hard drive. As you can see, it has internal compartment. You can open it, install 3.5-inch hard disk drive here inside, and store your media or audio library inside of this device. It supports actually working as a simple network attached storage here, so it's adding a bit of additional convenience. For example, it can work as your audio file storage too, for example. But price difference is about more than $100. This one is $350 or so, and actually it's a matter of your options. In many cases you can use Z9X without any problems, but for advanced features, especially if you want to install the hard drive, you can use Z10 Pro, also a worth investment. In terms of software, it's absolutely the same, works the same way, and so on. They have also Z1000. It's wider, it has built-in power supply, looks more like professional media box, but in terms of functionality it's also about the same. So, thank you for listening, thank you for your attention. I hope I managed to draw your attention on the Zidoo media players. Really good investment if you like video, if you have big media library, if you want high quality. It's definitely the device that will serve you for a really long time, because it has fast chipset, good software support, and so on and so forth. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and of course have a nice day.